what's up out there, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Behind me, I got the F-150. It's dirty. I'm going to be cleaning it up today. But the reason why I'm doing this video is because I made a promise to a friend of mine, Craig from Oklahoma, and a few other people, that I would finally try out the Collinite insulator wax, which is right here, okay? It's wet because I got it sitting in a container of hot water. And the few people that told me about it told me to set it. And it also says it on the instructions as well. Let it sit in some hot water because this stuff is real kind of, it's kind of thick, pasty-like, you know, which is, you know, but they want you kind of, they wanted to kind of break down a little bit, sit in some hot water. So I got to sit in some hot water. And I'm going to test out an area on it. Now, the thing about it is, I'm going to be washing the F-150 off, not only just washing it. Now, the last video that I did, somebody left me a comment, and it was about the Adams graphene ceramic spray that I use, and how I told them, you know, I've gotten over 2 years of use out of it. And they said, well, the reason why is because, you know, you've been putting other type of ceramic sealants over it. Well, yeah, as a maintenance. Yeah, that's partly true. I have. And that's partly the reason why. But that's my whole point. Okay, the stuff that I use is not a pure ceramic coating. It's a ceramic spray. So this is what I've been using. I used this when I first got it. And this is the Adams graphene ceramic coat. This is the advanced one. And I also got a bottle of the regular stuff that they came out with as well, the ceramic spray coating. You know, the stuff works good. It rainbows when you put it on. Just like it is ceramic, but it's not a pure ceramic because it's not in a small glass between 30 to 50 millimeter bottle, maybe 60 millimeter bottle. Okay, so it's diluted with water. Okay, but it is ceramic coating that has been diluted. So yeah, it has held up because I've used different types of spray sealants and detail sealants, detail stuff with ceramic and graphene in it. That's what I've been using. But that's what it takes. That's my whole point. My whole point is that if you want to keep something up, you know, you got to maintenance it. You got to maintenance it with something, okay? That's just like if you got a pure ceramic coating and, you know, you get some of them out here to say that they go for 10 years. I don't believe that. And I said it before in one of my videos. I do not believe that. I'll believe it when I see them document a vehicle 10 years. And in 10 years in the making, that stuff lasts that long. Now, also, what this video is also going to prove to us is that wax is not dead, okay? So there's some people that, you know, because you got ceramic, you got graphene, you know, you got that and that. And I mean, you know, and it is an advanced form of paint protection, ceramic and graphene. It really is. But wax, don't discount wax because wax is still good. It's still good, and some of it still holds up. So right now, the F-150 is pretty dirty. I'm going to take you a walk around and show you. I got some bird poop stains on that that are the size of quarters. Seriously. When the spring comes, and where I live at, I'm in an area with a lot of trees and stuff. I mean, they take target practice at it. Seriously. That's why I try to keep it from away from back here or keep it in my shop. So let's take a look around and see what it looks like. All right then, folks, let's take a look around the F-150 here. I'm going to show you. Take a look at this hood right here. Looks like paint spots, don't it? And that's where the birds have hit me up. What did I say? Quarter size dots all over it? That's what they do. That's what the birds do around here. I'm not kidding. They use my vehicle or any other vehicle I have, and they use it as target practice. But you can see it is dirty. Take a look at the wheels. Okay, everything is dirty. All right. Now, before I put any soap on the vehicle, you know what I do? I'm not going to take y'all through the whole thing of that because, you know, I'll show you just part of it. But the whole point is I'm going to test out the insulator wax to see how that works. It's some old school stuff and, you know, and it's a lot of new school stuff that works good. But, hey, I'm an old school guy and I like doing things the old school way. Let's see, we still got some nice sheathing going on. Sheathing and bubbling still going on, still happening. Guys, take a look at that now without putting any soap on it yet. I am going to soap it down. You can take a look and see that the bird marks, the bird poop just came right off. That's what protection does when you have it on a vehicle. All right, you guys ready? You sure you're ready? Now, I'm gonna explain everything I'm gonna be doing today, okay? As I was saying, I'm getting ready to wash the vehicle, okay? Not only am I going to wash the vehicle, I am going to use the Adams iron remover. I'm going to decontaminate it, okay? Use some iron remover. I have not used iron remover on this truck since I first got it, which was over 2 years ago. I haven't, okay? And if you feel around the side of it, you can tell where there are some ferrous metals in it. I mean, the paint is still smooth, but there are some rugged areas in it. So, I mean, you should get your vehicle iron removed, in my opinion, at least once a year, depending on how much you're driving. This is my everyday drive. I'm not driving back and forth to work because, like I said, I'm retired and I do business out here at my shop. So, depending on how much you drive, how much driving you're doing, okay? Because all the road tar and everything else gets all over it, all right? So I'm going to be using this, okay? Now, after I use this on it and cleaning this off, I'm going to be clay barring it. And I'm going to be using I believe this is a Mother's synthetic clay mitt. I'm going to be using that. But I'm using this in with the wash, okay? And in some places, I will be using the Meguiar's synthetic clay pad, okay? Like I said, I'm using it mixed in with the wash. Now, what I'm going to be washing the vehicle with today, I'm using Mr. Pink, okay? Mr. Pink is pH balanced, okay? It's some good soap. It is some great soap. It's got great foam. I'm going to be putting a little bit of mixture on it. Now, the mixture I'm going to put on it is going to make some people frown. Okay, go ahead and start frowning now. I don't care. All right? Believe it or not, Dawn. This is the mixture that I'm going to be putting on it. But not much. Not much. I'll be using less than, I say maybe about 1/4 of an ounce of Dawn in it. And there was a time, guys, I'm telling you, I've been doing this, like I said, since the 70s, since most of you wasn't even born, okay? We didn't have a whole lot of different car wash soaps. We had to go in the house and grab mama's dishwashing liquid, and that's what we used, okay? But we managed to keep our vehicles nice and shiny because we put that turtle wax hard shell wax on it. This is not going to kill it, okay? And it won't. So don't let anybody tell you. It may seem like if you use it real heavy, it can fade it out. It can make your paint fade out, but you can always bring that back. But this is a dish soap. Dish soaps are used to break down grease, and different type of food contaminants that are on plates and stuff. And, which this breaks it down, this emulsifies it, okay? So that I know that much. I don't know a whole lot, the technical terms, but I do know that much. I do know that I've used this before. So this, I'm going to be using a little bit of this inside of my bucket, not inside the foam gun. Foam cannon is going to be purely this. Inside of the wash bucket is going to be some of this along with that, but just a little bit of it, okay? All right, everybody, so here's my bucket. Like I said, I already put some of this in there, some of the Mr. Pink in it, but and with this one, comes with the power sprayer. I'm going to give this 1, 2, 3, 4 sprays. That's all I'm putting in, 4 sprays, okay? Mix this up a little bit. Now, I saw this guy with Dallas paint corrections, and I like him. He's great. He doesn't put a lot of videos out now, but a lot of his videos like 4 or 5 years ago. And the way he stirred his suds up inside of his bucket, he used a paint stirrer on a paint gun and got down in it. He said which it makes sense, because a lot of your suds, if you don't get this stuff stirred up in there real good, the suds sit at the bottom of it. Just to give you a little close up, guys, this is one of those little cheap $25 foam cannons that a lot of the guys say, oh, I wouldn't use it because it's no good. It doesn't give you real good suds out of it. It's been working good for me for over 3 years and still going. and as much foam and as slick as the soap is, I got plenty of lubrication for the mitt. And the mitt basically just glides over it. I don't put any pressure on this, none whatsoever. No pressure. I just let it glide over the paint. But even after doing a light claying, synthetic clay bar, I mean, I am still getting, you know, the hydrophobics is still there. It's not gone anywhere. Look at this. Look, it's still there. Still getting some good protection out of it. Everybody, I want to experiment with something here real quick. The Suds.lab ceramic hydrocoat, just to show you the difference in it. Now, I washed it, clayed it, and you can see there's some beading, but there's more sheathing than anything. So I'll tell you what, and you're supposed to put this stuff on wet. Let's go on the back door, just the back door only, and we're gonna see what it does. And it doesn't take that much, but the wind's kind of high out here, so it's kind of hard. It's blowing along. Spray that on. Hope y'all can see this. That's the side I sprayed with the hydrocoat, and this is the side I didn't spray with it. Now, it's sheathing on both sides, but the thing about it is, I believe, in my opinion, that the hydrocoat made it bead a little bit more than over here. There's the front door, there's the back door. Let's go like this so you guys can get a real good look at this, okay? There's the back door, and there's the front door. Now, with that front door being wet like that, now if we take the hydrocoat, which, guys, I'm gonna tell you, you know, it's a really windy day. It's actually too windy for me to be out here doing this because the stuff just blows everywhere. But just to get us a couple of sprays down here, just like that, that's all it needs, because this stuff spreads like crazy. So if you get this stuff, you don't have to put a lot of it on. You really don't have to put a lot of it on, the hydrocoat, okay? Leave it on for a few seconds. That's all it takes. Take your gun. I come up with it. See the difference? Now it's sheeted and bubbled up just as much as the back door did. So you guys can see how the water has pooled up on the hood. So I'm going to do the same thing I did on the other side. Is I'm going to put the ceramic hydrocoat on it, which is not going to add anything to it. I'm still going to use the wax, but this basically, I'm just putting it on it to give it, you know, some beading, a little bit of sheathing. It's not going to take anything away from the wax, because wax is what it is itself. Wax is just basically, it's a protectant. It's wax. That's all it is. Get that in that area right there. Like I said, don't need a whole lot. This one bottle here will get you through can get you through like five washes on regular cars. All right, you guys see that? I am a lover of water sheathing. I'm a lover of the beading too, but you can see what it does. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get it dried up. After we get it dried up, then we're gonna try the insulator wax and see how it works. All right, guys. So I got the vehicle all dried off, but as I was drying it off, I found something that, you know, made me scream. I got a couple of big scratches in here. Okay, if you can see that or not, that scratch right there, that's one. And look, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. That's another one right there. You guys see those scratches, right? Now you can see those scratches plain as day. Let me see if I can set the camera down and you can still see where the scratches are. So I'm gonna let this up a little bit from down here. Okay, and you can see that scratch there that's right above the fender flare. And the other one, well, it's kind of hard for me to see it because there's a lot of light out here. The other one is right there. There's that one, and there's that one. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this one here out first, okay? So we'll just hold the camera right there on that one and we'll work at that one to get that one out. All right, guys. So on this, on the front passenger side door, might be kind of hard to see because this thing is shining like crazy. It still is. I had great paint. I'm going to use the Collinite, which is right here, and it says here that you got to have this stuff lukewarm, and so I'm putting it on there. I had it in hot water. I put it in some more hot water to make it lukewarm, and I'm going to put a few dabs of it on my buffing pad. Polishing pad, and I'm using a soft now, and this stuff is kind of, you know, I don't know if I can, let me see if I don't know if I can describe this right or not. Hope you guys can see that, you know, see what this stuff is kind of like. It's kind of like almost it's lumpy, you know, not like lumpy Rutherford, but lumpy. Okay, well then maybe like lumpy Rutherford. Okay, so I'm gonna just try and air it right in here just to see how this works. And I always start my buffer off on the lowest speed. Now guys, this is a light buffing, okay? This is not a compound where you have to stand there and you taking this thing at, you know, 100 tenths of a mile per second, you know, like really, really slow. So what we're testing is for, we're testing the durability of it because I'm going to do just this door here, okay? And I can't really test it today. What I want to see is how it's going to react coming throughout the week when rain hits it and whatnot. I want to see what it does different from anything else on the other parts of the vehicle, okay? So, and we're also testing to see how, and it wipes off so easy. Oh my God. So easy. Really. Oh, now this I can get used to. This I can get used to. Some stuff is just so hard to wipe off, and it's got a brilliance to it. It's got a pretty good brilliance to it. Man, I mean, it's smooth, really. Well, the paint is smooth anyway, because like I said, I deconned it. All right, so I decontaminated it. You know, I used the iron remover, and plus I did a synthetic clay barring of it. I don't know how easy you guys can tell if that made any difference in it, because my paint's already shiny from the get-go. Okay, but what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to change this. I'm going to do these two doors here on this side and just these two doors on this side, and we're going to see, you know, how it'll make the rest of the vehicle look. Because I'm not going to do the entire vehicle with it. I just want to see how this wax is going to react to it. Okay, and maybe I need to get this a little bit hotter because it's still kind of stages of lumpy Rutherford. Okay. It's still kind of stages of, as we say, lumpy Rutherford. Okay, so let's move this on down that way. Hope you guys can see all this that I'm doing. Let's see here. Let's pull this back a little bit, then maybe you can get more of it. How about right there? Okay. And I tell you, I mean, it wipes off damn easy. It really does. I mean, I'm hardly putting any pressure up against this towel. It just comes right off. I don't know if that's good. Well, it makes the job easier. I don't know if that's good or not, because when you think about it, you know, if it comes off real easy, how long is it going to last? You know, the turtle wax hard shell used to be some stuff that we used to have to take a chisel to get it off with. And then after we took the chisel to get it off with it, you know, the stuff would last for about a couple of months. So it went on good and it wipes off real easy. That's the thing I like about it. It really does. You know, I can see that or not. And some people may ask, well, Tommy, why are you sitting down in that chair and doing that? Because I have a degenerative bone disease problem in my back, in my lower back. I have to get off of it. And if anybody knows anything about degenerative bone disease, there is no cure for it. You just live with it. And you go through the pain. And you deal with it. And you keep it moving. And that's what I've been doing. Okay. Wow. I mean, the stuff goes on great. And it comes off so easy. It really does. It comes off so easy. Not bad at all. All right, everybody. So far, my verdict on the Collinite insulator wax number 845 says last step for high gloss shine and legendary durability. My verdict on it so far is good, great. I mean, a 1 out of 10 so far. I mean, I'll give it at least an 8. You know, it'll get a 10 when we see what kind of durability it holds up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this 24 hours. This time tomorrow, I'm going to come out. Okay, today is what is the day? The 20th or the 19th? One of those days. But well, put it to this. Today is Wednesday, okay? So whatever day today is Wednesday is. I'm going to come out tomorrow because we don't have any rain coming tomorrow either. And I'm going to test it. And when I'm going to test it, I'm going to test it with a water hose and see how the water repels in that area. After 24 hours, so time right now is 3:25 p.m. And so I'll check it again tomorrow at 3:25 p.m. Give it a chance to sit up and see. Like I said, follow the instructions on it. Now, as far as usability, if that's a word, usability, it's great. I mean, goes on real easy. I mean, like I said, it's a little bit white, creamy, lumpy, kind of a little bit. That's one of the reasons why they say you need to heat it up and get it good and lukewarm before you put it on there, you know. And it goes on good. Buffs in there real nice. Comes off with ease. I'm talking about with some of the best. I put it to you this way. This comes off better than that turtle wax to the max, because that turtle wax to the max, can be kind of a little bit, it's not hard to come off, but it's harder than this to come off. This stuff comes off real easy. This comes off great and easy. So, I like it, and we're gonna see how, what it's gonna do and how much it's gonna work. So hey, so I want to thank y'all for tuning in the channel, and thank y'all for hitting those like buttons, hitting those subscribe buttons, and to keep the channel going. And we'll see you next time. And what I'll do is I'll finish this video and I'll put this one out there today, maybe sometime tonight. I'll come back tomorrow and give you a little bit of a part 2 to see how this stuff's gonna hold up. I mean, it's the smoothness of it. I mean, it's, oh my goodness. Yeah, oh man, I'm not kidding. And one of the reasons why my truck is like that is because I take care of it, okay? I could run my hands up against it like this, and I got a mic right here on me. You don't hear anything. You don't hear anything. You don't hear shh. When you hear that, you can tell that the door, that your paint's got, different kind of ferrous metals and contaminants, all the road tar and all that crap that's in it. But this one doesn't. So went on pretty good. I like it, and we'll see, what's gonna happen. So we'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a wonderful day. Peace, and later.